So this is where you keep your stuff?
Yeah. It's junky now, but usually this is like I have to wash soon, so all this stuff I have to wash.
Where do you do your laundry at?
Usually I do it at one of my friend's house, or like I take a bus to one of the laundromats.
So this is you. This is all your stuff.
Yeah, laundry detergent. Like I said, I need to wash. I swear. Shave. All that type of stuff. Yeah. I had one prospective teacher tell me that, I'm concerned about you in your work because you're not having fun. Art Center's not having you're not having fun here. That's why, you're gonna struggle because you're not having fun in Art Center.
Does anybody ever mess with your stuff here?
Not here, but like I said, at the 950, student took my shoes and then left his pair of shoes right next to my bag. He didn't take my clothes, but yeah. First thing about having a place and then losing a place is because you have to sell all your fucking furniture.
Can you repeat that?
The worst thing about having, living in a place for 3-4 months at a time, you always have to sell your furniture. So TV, PlayStation, more clothes,
All your clothes?
bag. But
So how has all of this, these living conditions, how has this affected your ability to learn, to engage, to get a real education, your GPA?
with my scholarship, I have to keep my GPA above a 3.0. So it was challenging at first, but once you do it enough, it just becomes like second nature. And like I said, it's you have to thank the few that will help you, but on average, most students, most teachers don't even understand like this. Like I had a teacher, design 2 teacher. He told me, actually I told him about my situation and money was tight. He said, I've been homeless too. Like he just kept saying I've been homeless too, and I sympathize. And it's his whole demeanor towards me in that term was just like, you're not trying hard enough, and he still gave me a fucking C-. Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah. Now, with this situation, my mother was going. She works for the government, so when that government strike happened, to relieve stress on her, because I don't want her having to worry about me and sending money for this. When I was homeless for the 10 months, she actually got rid of her apartment, but she didn't tell me, so she can give me money for an apartment. And then my dad told me about it. She didn't even tell me. So she was living out a storage unit for however long, she didn't even tell me.
Your mom He's living out of a storage unit
out of a storage unit.
so that she could kick you down with some money so that you could come here.
So that I can have a place to stay. Yeah. And
So what happened there?
eventually I got a place to stay. And she when I came to visit her, she was staying at a friend's apartment. And I told her, don't ever do that again. And I'll figure it out. You get your place back. Like, I'll be okay. I don't mind doing this. But don't do that. No, it's not that. You don't put yourself on the line for this. You know what I'm saying? I chose Art Center because I found out about this place on like sheer luck because I didn't know about the school. My teacher, an animation teacher in high school, he sat me down. He was like, "Yo, looks, you have actually some talent. Do you know what you want to do with it?" I said, I'm interested in art. I don't have a set go yet. This is in high school. He gave me a list of schools. I think this was the third one on the list. And out of Cal Arts, Art Institute, and all the other known, this place seemed the most promising that I can learn different departments, different aspects of design, product design. The list goes on. This feels like the best place to learn. Yeah, but it's like this place it's a great school, but it's a great school by default, and it has so much potential here, man. But it just, yeah.
So, if you couldn't crash at my studio tonight, where would you stay?
I don't. You're one of the few people that know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't bring this up around people, and sometimes people catch on. That's when I have to tell them. So I don't want to stay at people's house because I'm not in a financial position to be able to not be a leech.
Mm-hmm.
So if I couldn't stay at your studio, I would find a couch. I would find the sleep center they have at Hillside. Anywhere else, and I have slept outside before. It's not that bad. But yeah, I don't want to be a burden on people. I don't want to be like unreliable to people. Like, I definitely don't want to be just a guy that just comes around and takes, and then can't give anything back.
What kind of resources has the school offered you to help you with this?
The first time I was homeless, they said they offered like a Art Center scholarship, not scholarship, a loan. That was
A loan? They offered you a loan. Okay.
Art Center loan. It was you write up a prerequisite. Well, not you write up a short page, a short essay of why you needed your conditions, and then they give you a loan of $2,000, but they give you like 600 each term. So, I mean, that helped for a little bit, but like I said, they have the SOGO cards.
They got the SOGO cards,
and they have the food pantry now.
Right.
But
and the donated kind bars.
Donated kind bars, but that doesn't, like $600. You got to think about food. You don't have any place to sleep.
Yeah.
You don't have any place to wash your clothes. And if you don't have a car, I don't have a car.
Yeah.
So think about washing your clothes, thinking about supplies. Some teachers were cool, but some teachers were just dicks about it and just think that, oh, you're just not trying hard enough.
What would you like to see Art Center do to help students in your circumstances?
First, create a a dialogue, because at the time, like, I was homeless with another transportation student, and we were sleeping in like his car at the same time. We would like take turns. Like, there's a lot of students here that's going through this or has money issues that just gets glossed over between art centers, whatever they got going on. It's just establish a dialogue. Just establish that students are going through this. A lot of students don't have the privileges or the finances to be at art center, and I just want them to like understand that and actually take a step forward, help the CSC to come up with something better than a food pantry.
Mm-hmm. What keeps you going? I came out here from Texas, so I don't have any, like, I'm not going back home, and I'm from Detroit, and I have like a lot of stuff going on back home. I had a cousin that it's just it's no lose for me, because my first experience here at Art Center, my first year was so shitty from just what I expected this place to be. It's that, like, I'm not about to let these guys, I'm not about to like tap out, I'm not about to quit, especially on my life and the things I want to do with my life, and I want to help my family. It's just I can't quit for what. Thankfully, being homeless for 10 months actually helped me answer the questions I needed to, so I can be better situated now. Like, this is whatever, I don't really freak out about it, because this has become a routine. Well, if you could give a message to the president of the school, the provost, and the board of trustees about the situation you're in, what would you tell them?
Man. Where's the money going? Because we see the inconsistencies, and especially in transportation. It's I just want to know, like, they were talking about dorms my first year here, 2016. So, like, it's 2019 and we still haven't seen doors. Yeah, they did some remodeling in 1111, but where's the money really going? Like, do you really care about the students that pay a shit ton of money here?
Bye, Jeremy.
Bye.
It's actually, I wouldn't even speak to him, to be honest with you. I wouldn't bring my problems to him, because I know that it's not what they're about. They're not here to solve problems. They're here to do what they've been doing, keeping art center, whatever the fuck that means.
What has been the hardest part about this for you?
The hardest part was the hardest part. The first time I was homeless was just I didn't really have the foundation to talk to anybody about this. I didn't have it was because most of the people here, they don't have this type of, they don't have this type of
sense of community.
Yeah. So it was hard to keep my mind focused, especially, like, I would not be able to bathe certain days. I would stay up nights. I basically stay in the labs here. That's every time that someone comes in, I'm here. And it's just, that would be the hardest part, to try to just keep going, man. But
it's not just like his style.
Because, like I said, who am I going to really talk to about that? Who's going to really fully understand that type of circumstance? But like I said, man, I'm not about to quit. I'm not about to I'm not about to say tap out. No, never that. No. Yeah, man.